Hey, we're live on Facebook. It's Joanne Musa, the Tax Lien Lady, and I am here on Tax Lien Lady Live to answer your questions about investing in tax liens and tax deeds. But I also have an announcement for you. If you're getting started or you want to get started in investing in tax liens and tax deeds, and you want to find out what tax liens are coming up across the country over the next couple of months, then join me Thursday night for tax sale success. My tax sale success webinar, we're doing it Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And I will talk about, what states are the better states to invest in, which ones have tax sales coming up, which ones are online, what tools I use and my clients use to make it easy to find these tax sales and actually filter the list and look at the properties in the sale. So, and Nicole, hi Nicole. Nicole has already put the link in the comments for you to sign up for that webinar. So go ahead and sign up for that free webinar. And I will see you on Thursday night. Now, when you come on here on Facebook, just say hello, let me know you're here, and let me know what state you're in and what question you'd like me to answer for you, because every state is so different, right? So I don't know, Nicole, I think Nicole got kicked off already. And I don't know if we have anybody with us yet here. But we are here the second and third Tuesday every month to answer your questions about tax lien and tax deed investing. All right, so we have that webinar coming up on Thursday night. Oh, hi, Nicole, you're still here, great. So we have that webinar coming up Thursday night, and we also have a workshop coming up, and we'll be telling you more about that on the webinar. The webinar is free to come to, and there will be a replay if you can't make it live. It is 7 p.m. Thursday night. There will be a replay, and it will be available for maybe a week after the call. So if you can't make the live call, you'll want to watch the recording right away. And I will tell you what we're going to be doing in the 3-day workshop that we have coming up the first week in August. It will be August 2nd, 3rd, and 4th at 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, each of those days. So, and that will be recorded, and there is a charge for the workshop. You'll find out about it Thursday night, and I will make, a special offer for the people that are there on Thursday night. And what else did I want to tell you? I think that's it for now. Those are all the announcements I have. So just say hello when you get here. Let me know what your question is and what state you're in. And Nicole, I don't think we got any questions ahead of time. I know we got something from Jeff, but he is a coaching client, and we're gonna, and we also got questions from Colin, our other coaching client, that questions that I'll be answering on our coaching call, which is tomorrow night. So people that are in my coaching, we have a coaching call tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And then on Thursday night, we have the free webinar that's free for everybody. But yeah, if you have questions about the coaching, ask me here. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Yeah, coaching clients get in on 2 coaching calls a month. They are small group calls, so you get to learn from the questions that other people ask. But I do answer your question one-on-one and actually go online and show you how to get the answers, show you what to do. All right. So it looks like we don't have a lot of people on today. So If you're on here, say hello, tell me where you're from, and what question do you have? Because I'm here to answer your questions. This is not a training call. This is a Q&A. So if there's no Q, there's no A, right? No questions, no answers. So do we have anybody on Facebook? I do these on StreamYard, guys, and they get automatically streamed into Facebook, onto the Facebook page, and then my business page on Facebook. And we also put the replays on YouTube for it because there's some people who just don't like Facebook. They don't want to go on Facebook. They can watch the recordings on YouTube, but they can't ask me the questions live. So if you're on Facebook, you can ask me live. Okay. Oh, some people are asking how to get my book. You could get my book on Amazon, but I recommend that you go to the page. I think they can still get it at taxlieninvestingsecrets.com. And if you go to taxlieninvestingsecrets.com, and that's the name of the book, guys, go to taxlieninvestingsecrets.com. And there's a link there to get the book on Amazon. And then you could come back to that page after you get the book and get the book bonuses. Okay. Yeah, so just go to taxlieninvestingsecrets.com. Yeah, and that page, taxlieninvestingsecrets.com, goes right to taxlienlady.com/book. So, and Nicole has put the link taxlienlady.com/book in there, and they're the same page. Tax Lien Investing Secrets will take you to taxlienlady.com/book. All right, and there's a link right there to get the book on Amazon. And then once you get the book, you can come back to that page and get the book bonuses. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to give you a couple minutes here for people to have questions, because if we don't have any questions, I don't have any answers for you. And I don't know if there's anything else, Nicole, that we can let people know about in this call today. I already let them know about the webinar and the workshop. I don't think there's anything else. We already had our wealth building webinar for this month. And for people that have the money to invest. There is the wealth building webinar that we had was somebody that actually had an investment opportunity. So you need to have the money to invest. At least he had an opportunity to buy houses that are being rehabbed and rented in one of the hottest markets in the country, and you could get in for $100,000, or buy land that's being developed, and you could get in for a little bit less, $55,000. So if you're interested in an opportunity like that, and you're not a member of Wealth Building Webinars, because that's how you get the replay to all the Wealth Building Webinars that we have, I recommend that you become a member of Wealth Building Webinars. You can find out more about it by just going to wealthbuildingwebinars.com. All right. So Tony asked, what is, I don't know. I think that he's asking about Washington and Hawaii. And I don't understand the question. Let's see. I think he wants to know which works best for you, deeds or liens. Hawaii is a redeemable deed state, and Washington is a deed state. So they do not have liens in those two states. Hawaii is redeemable deeds. Washington is deeds. Okay, so it's not what works best. It's what do they actually do in those states, all right? That's the question you should be asking, Tony. What do they actually do? Hawaii has redeemable deeds. Washington has deeds. And a lot of the deeds in Washington are online. Okay. They don't have much in either one of those states. Hawaii doesn't have that many counties. Each island is its own county. And I forget if there's 3 or 4, but that's all there is in Hawaii. There's Oahu, Maui, Waikiki, and Hawaii. I think there's 4. You know, if there's somebody on here that's from Hawaii, they could tell me if I'm wrong. I think there's only 4 counties, and they each have a redeemable deed sale only once a year. They don't have a lot available. There's not much land available in Hawaii, and there's not much property available in general. You know, and there are not many redeemable deeds in Hawaii, because when people do get property in Hawaii, they want to keep it. Washington, there's not a lot available in any of the deeds in Washington, but deed sales in Washington, but they do have online sales. Many of the counties, some of them are live. You are probably better off going to the live sales if you live in Washington. All right, so I think we answered Tony's question. And yeah, and I believe, are those all the questions we have from YouTube, Nicole? I think that might be all the questions that we have ahead of time. Yeah, we do. Last time we had a lot of people on this call and a lot of questions, and today not so many. Right? I guess we did not do a good job of letting people know about this today. And Nicole is double checking the questions, if we had any questions ahead of time. But I think we're going to have a short live today because, you know, because of lack of questions. Hey, you know what? It's also the middle of July. People are on vacation. So, yeah, I'm not taking vacation until September, the end of September. My kids are all grown. They're no longer in school. I don't have to take vacation over the summer. And my anniversary is at the end of September. So, okay. So we've got no more questions. If anybody is here live on Facebook and has questions, I'll be happy to answer them, but you got to put them in. Say hello, tell me where you're from, and give me your question. Okay, and I think somebody might have just come on. If you've just come on, we've been on for 14 minutes. So we didn't have really any questions asked live. I did have a couple of announcements. You could watch the replay for the announcements. And if you have a question, say hello, let me know what state you're in, and give me your question now, because if I don't get a question soon, I'm going to end this Facebook Live. Okay, and make sure that you register for the free webinar that we're doing Thursday night, Tax Sale Success webinar. Find out what tax sales are coming up across the country, which ones are the better sales to attend, which ones are online, which ones are live. And find out about the workshop we'll be doing. First week in August, we'll be doing a workshop. Okay. All right, Nicole, I think if that's all we got today, if you guys don't come live, we're not gonna do this, right? I need you to come live to make this fun for me and so that I can answer your questions. For you guys that are in coaching, tomorrow night is a coaching call, and then Thursday night is our tax sale success call for everybody, free for everybody. And the link for that is in here. And for you guys that wanted to get my book, the link for that is in the comments as well. All right, Nicole, I think we're going to wrap it up. And I'll see you guys Thursday night, right? Okay. Bye.